The night was draped in darkness as I drove down the desolate highway, the only source of light being the dim glow of my headlights. Rain had started to fall, casting shimmering streaks across the windshield. It was the kind of night where every shadow seemed to hold secrets, and every sound echoed with uncertainty. I was on my way back from a weekend getaway, the GPS guiding me through a route that promised to be a shortcut. The rain intensified, creating a distorted world beyond my windshield. The rhythmic sound of droplets hitting the roof was both soothing and eerie. As I navigated the winding road, my unease grew. The forest on either side seemed to press in, and the occasional flash of lightning revealed fleeting glimpses of gnarled trees and dense undergrowth. An unsettling feeling of isolation settled in, as if the road itself was a bridge to nowhere. My headlights picked out a faded sign ahead, partially obscured by rain. It read, "Welcome to Blackwood." I had never heard of such a place, but the GPS insisted it was my route. I hesitated for a moment, wondering if I should turn back, but curiosity got the better of me. I continued down the rain-soaked road, my tires splashing through puddles. The further I drove, the more I became aware of something odd. The rain wasn't hitting the ground in the forest on either side. It was as if a shimmering barrier kept it at bay, creating an almost hypnotic effect. My heart quickened, and a sense of dread settled in my gut. I tried to shake it off as a trick of the light, a product of exhaustion and the eerie atmosphere. Minutes turned into hours, and the road seemed endless. The GPS indicated that I should have reached my destination by now, but all I saw were the twisting, rain-soaked roads and the occasional flicker of lightning. Panic began to gnaw at the edges of my mind. I could feel something watching me, an unseen presence lurking just beyond the edge of my vision. Just as I was about to give in to my mounting fear and turn around, I saw a figure up ahead. A hitchhiker, standing alone in the rain by the side of the road. My heart raced as I approached, my instincts torn between helping a stranger and heeding the warnings ingrained in my mind. As I drew closer, I could make out more details. The hitchhiker was clad in tattered clothes, their face obscured by a hood. I slowed down, my mind racing. The storm was getting worse, and the idea of leaving someone stranded in this weather tugged at my conscience. I rolled down the window just a crack and called out, "Need a lift?" The figure turned toward me, and for a moment, I caught a glimpse of their face, a face that seemed to shift and distort, like a reflection in water. A shiver ran down my spine, and a voice inside me screamed to drive away, to leave this place far behind. But before I could react, the figure spoke in a voice that was both hollow and ethereal. "Thank you," it said, and the word hung in the air like an unsettling melody. Against my better judgment, I unlocked the passenger door. The figure climbed in, their clothes dripping with rain. The smell that wafted in was unlike anything I had ever encountered, rotting leaves and decay. I forced a smile and tried to make conversation, anything to distract from the mounting sense of dread. The figure responded in short, cryptic sentences, avoiding eye contact. The minutes dragged on, each one feeling like an eternity. A flash of lightning illuminated the cabin, and in that brief moment, I saw the hitchhiker's face clearly. Their features were twisted and contorted, a grotesque mask of decay and despair. My blood ran cold, and I slammed on the brakes, the tires screeching in protest. The figure turned toward me, its eyes gleaming with malevolent intent. "You can't leave now," it hissed, its voice an otherworldly blend of whispers and echoes. I didn't wait to hear more. Adrenaline surged through my veins as I slammed the gas pedal, the tires spinning before gaining traction. The figure let out an anguished scream, a sound that seemed to echo in the depths of my mind. The road ahead twisted and turned, and I felt as though I was trapped in a nightmarish labyrinth. The rain intensified, blurring my vision and distorting the world around me. Panic consumed me, and I drove on, desperate to escape the horror that had invaded my reality. Hours later, as the first light of dawn began to break through the darkness, I found myself on a familiar stretch of road. The rain had finally subsided, and I pulled over to catch my breath. My heart still raced, my mind haunted by the events of that night. I checked the passenger seat, half expecting to find traces of the figure's presence. But there was nothing. No sign that they had ever been there, no evidence of the terror I had experienced. As I sat there, the realization hit me: it wasn't just the hitchhiker that was horrifying. It was the road itself, the rain-soaked path that led me into a realm of nightmare. I turned the car around, determined to never set foot on that highway again. The memory of that night still haunts me, a reminder that sometimes the darkness can be more than just absence of light. It can be a malevolent force, a gateway to the unknown, where the rules of reality no longer apply. And I'll never forget the chilling truth that some roads are best left untraveled, even if curiosity beckons from the shadows. Thanks for listening. For more content, leave a comment and please grow with us by hitting the like and subscribe button.